Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Williams, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today is Sunday, August 18th, 2024. And I have shut my dog out of the room, and this is the second time I have done this video. And you might still be able to hear him, and I'm very, very sorry. I'm trying everything I can. My husband's out of town. And or he's on a church retreat, sorry. So he can't help me with the dog. He's a little sad today. My son was in from Georgia last week, which was wonderful. We got to spend time with him and his girlfriend, soon to be more. So we're really, really excited. It was such a great week. We got to spend so much time with them, and that was just so great. So I had Stamp Club, and Sydney came to Stamp Club, which was really cool. And so if you don't know, right now in the Stampin' Up! World at Stampin' Up!, all designer series paper that is in the annual catalog, not online exclusives and not anything else, but the online catalog, those are 15% off. Select. There's a few that aren't involved, and so you'll have to kind of look at that, and I can certainly help you. But they're 15% off all of August, and if you have bonus coupons, you can use them on that. It's so exciting. So I will say I made a nice little order earlier today. So I made a nice little order. So I'm really excited about what we're going to do today. It is a fun fold, and I don't do fun folds very often, and I'm going to tell you why. I do not like a card that does not give me a place to write. I like to write something to them. I don't just like to say, happy birthday, love Amy. I want to say, I hope your day is filled. I want to be able to say what I want to say to that person. And so for me, I'm very, very selective on the fun fold cards that I do. Because everything has to be practical for me. Now, I have done this card in a ton of different papers, so I'm going to show them to you at the end and give you some tips. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera and show you what we're going to do. So here we go. All right, so we've got this. I'm going to move those. Okay, I'm going to turn this over. Okay, this is the card we're going to do today, okay? This is the card. It's got this little band that you slip off, and then the card opens, and then you've got this to write in. Again, I have to have something to write in, so that goes like this. I think this, you can close it like this, or you can close it like this. I normally would close it like this. I'm a lefty, so maybe that's why. I bet most of you would close them like this. If I had to guess, this is probably the right way. I probably do it backwards. So there's that. All right. So I'm going to do this, and we're going to use this Country Lace designer series paper, and it is so pretty. It is all these subtle colors of basic beige, misty moonlight, petal pink. It's got, I think that's Pebbled Path. I used it with Pebbled Path. It might be a gray, but I love the subtleness of this paper. And it's just, in my opinion, lovely paper. So we are using this petal pink piece. Now I'm going to show you a card I did in it, well, really in my last video just 5 minutes ago, that I used Pebbled Path, which I thought was so gorgeous, but I can't do the same card twice. I am incapable of doing the same card twice. All right, so here is the measurements of the paper. Now, if you want to snap a pic of that, you're welcome to do that. And I am going to get my, plus this is going to cover the glare, right? Okay, so now I'm going to get my cutter out, and we're going to do some cutting, okay? So this is my 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I'm going to cut this at 5.5, okay? I'm going to cut this at 5.5, and then I'm going to cut another piece, 8.5 by 1, okay? And then I'm going to save this piece because I'm going to need this for a punch in a little bit. So I'm going to move that over to the side. Now, I'm going to be honest, if you you can decorate these however you wanted. I'm using this punch, But again, you can get as crazy as you want, but just remember, this DSP, it speaks for itself. So let it speak for itself. All right, now you're going to score this, and we're scoring this because I want this part of the card from here to be 4 1/4, which is what a normal half-size sheet is. So we're going to score this at 3 3/8. And if you're an unmath person, it's 2 ticks away from 3 1/2. And you're going to score that on this side. And you're going to score it on this side. 2 ticks from 3 1/2. Amy, don't go too far. And you're going to score it. Okay? So there is that. So then I've got that like that. All right? Now we're going to do some cutting. We're going to cut here, 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 and here. Okay? So I'm gonna zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking the, let me stop my camera from moving. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have my score line in the track, and I'm gonna have my point at 1 1/4. Okay, see how that's at 1 1/4? And this is at the track, at the cut line, just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other side because there's less moving if I do that. Score line in the track, corner at 1 1/4, just like that. Okay, so there's, I've got half done. Now I'm going to turn it around. Score line in the corner, or in the track, corner at 1 1/2. Hope you can see that. You see that? Okay. And then I've got one more to do. Y'all, I have got more of these little triangles than I know what to do with. All right, score line in the track, score line in the track, corner at 1 1/4. There, okay? And then I've got this little coffin shape. I know it's not really a coffin shape, but I'm just gonna show you. That's it, okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to cut the panels, okay? So I'm going to cut these panels. Now, I'm going to cut these panels together, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If you are using a designer series paper that has a top and a bottom, you need to be very cognizant of what you are doing. Because if you put them facing this, both of them facing the same direction, okay? Both of them facing the same direction, and you cut, then one's gonna look like this, and one's gonna be back, upside down. Trust me, I have a whole lot of ones that go on one side because I did it wrong. And I'll admit that, I did it wrong. All right, so here's what you're gonna do on this, and I am gonna really zoom in so you can see, okay? I'm going to put this, I'm hoping you can, I want you to see this. This is at 1 1/4, okay? This is at 1 1/4. Can you see that? This is a smidge in from the track, okay? Probably 1 tick, okay? And you're going to do it. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. Do you see that? Right there. You've got to have that little line. It cannot be the corner. If it is the corner, it is not going to, it's not going to line up like you want it to. Trust me. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay. So this is a smidge. Okay. And this is at 1 1/4. That one will be fine. This one needs to come in a little bit. I don't know why. I'm not a math person. I'm a librarian. I actually do love math. But anyway, there, see? A little bit, okay? Then you have your 2 pieces that work. And honestly, y'all, that's the hardest part right there. You've done the hardest part, and that is getting these 2 pieces cut. Everything else is easy as pie, okay? It's all easy as pie. All right, so I'm going to get, I've got these. I already cut this one, these, and I have 2 of them. And Where is the second one? It is lost in a sea of triangles. The other one, let me see if it's there. Okay, nope. Let's see, hold on. I love it when I lose things. It just makes me feel so competent. Is it under here? No, it's not. Well, that's okay, because I have another strip that I will cut at 4, right? It's all good. I'm going to cut this one at 4. And that's just for the inside, okay? All right. Okay. All right. I mean, now that I've cut this piece, I will find the other one. All right. So we'll start on the inside, okay? We'll start right here on the inside. I'm going to attach these two first. 1. All right. Now I did this to where I gave it a little mat. So if you cut yours like I did, make sure you don't go all the way to the end. That's just my suggestion. Then you're going to have a hole. You're not going to have them meet. You're not going to have the paper and the white meet. So I've got a little bit of a little bit of a mat right there. Okay. Then I've got a piece of white design, basic white, and you can use whatever at 3.5 by 4. And you can see, look, did I leave enough? No. Oh, you cannot see. Look at that. I didn't do it. So I'm going to mat it in the middle, and there's just going to be a little bit in the middle. That's okay. I'm good. I probably didn't cut this long enough or something, knowing me, but that's okay. We're going to make this work, and we're going to make it look like it was supposed to be like that by making it even between the two. So there you go. Okay, now we're going to put these on, all right? So we're just going to put our adhesive on them. You know, I always tell my stamp club, you don't need a ton of adhesive. And I see people doing that all the time. They put like a ton of adhesive, but really you don't need that much adhesive. I don't think I've ever had things just come off. All right, you can see where this keeps that solid line of matte right there. And that is because we did the smidge. If you don't do the smidge, if you don't do the smidge, I'm going to tell you what happens, okay? This corner goes out to the end. And I know there's a mathematical reason for that. But again, I am a librarian and I don't know what that is. So, okay. So here we go. There's this. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to score this up because I want to make sure I've got that nice. It's going to stay. And I wanted to have all of my paper on my card before I made the band because I don't want it to be too, I want it to make sure it fits. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. It's really technical. 1, 2, oh, that's it, y'all. That's it. And then you're just going to add your adhesive. Okay, and you're just going to line it up and go just like this. Okay, so then you've got your band and it's going to slide right off. Okay. Let's do now we're going to take this right here and we're going to punch it. Okay. All right. And okay. Oh, this is the next thing I want to do. Y'all, we have this lovely ribbon here and this is Petal Pink and it comes in a duo set of petal pink and white. And I love it. So by golly, we're going to use it. So I'm going to put some, I'm going to put my adhesive here, just like that. I'm going to have that one go just like that. And then I'm going to cut it here. And I'm going to have that meet it just like that. And y'all know that normally I would put a piece of tape there, but it would show. So I'm going to do that. So I want to make sure that I have something that's going to cover these two seams, right? Okay. I just love that. All right. Now I'm going to take this blue that I punched and I'm going to cut it in half. So I'm going to go right here to my cutter. Hopefully you can see. And I'm going to cut it in half. Please make sure you push down right there so that it doesn't slip. It might have slipped a little bit. That's okay. Okay. So then I've got my halves. Now I've got my scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to use I Hope Your Day is Filled with Joy. I love that set. I'm going to first do the outside band, okay? I am going to do the band. And I'm going to do that in Misty Moonlight and drive that color home, right? So I'm going to, first I'm going to stamp it right there. Okay, and then I have got, do that like that. And then I've got, I Hope Your Day is Filled with Joy. And I'm going to do that right in the center. Now I'm going to tell you another set that works beautifully with this set. And I'm actually going to, I want this to be a little, I just want to have it a little extra. So I'm going to take my petal pink, okay, and I'm just going to kind of go around here like this, okay. I think I need to, and you can do this after you've punched it, or you can do it before. You can do whatever you want. Obviously, I'm doing it before. So there you go. Okay, just a little softness because this is a pretty soft card. So I'm going to do that. Okay, then I'm going to take my punch and punch it. Okay, always, obviously, you're going to turn it over. And okay, I wet my finger because then it'll hold on to this and I can move it where I want to give it a good punch. Okay, that's the Amy way. All right. Whoopsie. Turn that over. All right. Okay. So then I'm just going to add this to this like that. And this to this like that. Okay. And then I'm going to put this on here. And I'm using my dimensionals. Okay. And I'm going to take those and I'm going to go make sure, okay, right across the center with that, okay. If you want to use more, you can. Just don't go too far on the outsides. And I'm going to put this to where it for sure is in the middle and it covers up those two seams. So there it is. And then my band can go right like that. And there you go. Now, if you want it to be over to the side more, you can put it wherever you want. So here it is in Misty Moonlight. But then when I did it earlier, I did it in Pebbled Path. And that one, oh, I said I was going to show you. This stamp set right here works beautifully with the Hexagon's punch. All of these punch out. This one, the Proverbs, does not punch out. Okay, it doesn't. But that's okay. You still get trust in the Lord with all your heart. So that's a great one. And you're going to see that I use that on several others. I've already shown you this one. So there's one, which the thing is gone. All right, there it is. Yep, there it is. All right, so there is this one, and you can, y'all, why is it when I'm on camera I'm so klutzy? Okay, sorry, I'm having issues. Okay, woof. It's on. I promise you it goes on easier if you're just not Amy and you're on camera. Okay, so there we go. All right. Then I did it in, here is the other color, oopsie, that I did. That's the same as this one, the same color family. This one is with the lemons one, that other paper. This one is the lavender, Highland Heather, or I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, this is the one I'm going to show you, okay? This is Amy's mistake. Here you go. Beautiful. Yes, gorgeous. Upside down, because I didn't think. Would have been a gorgeous card if I hadn't messed up. So just saying, be careful what you do, okay? And now this one is also fun. This is a 6x6 paper. Okay, totally different look than all the other ones. I I use that, you know, Starburst paper. It just gives it a different look. And if you want the Starburst to come from the inside out, make sure that you're paying attention when you're cutting, okay? Make sure you do that. I kind of did it wrong. So there's that. I love that one. And then here, last but not, oh, and look at the difference between the look of these two cards. I mean, this is the same exact card, okay? But look, totally different look. This is the one with Pebbled Path, and I just think Pebbled Path is so pretty. So there it is with those two like that, okay? So here, hopefully you like this, these cards. I'm trying to make it smaller so I can show more of the cards. I had fun with this. Be sure and don't miss out on getting 15% off of this gorgeous DSP because it is so pretty. This is some of my favorite ever. And you know, enjoy it. Now, if you ever have any questions or would like a demonstrator to order this fabulous paper, you can get all of my information down below, and I would love, love, love to have you. Have a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic week. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next week. Bye.